In this video, we are going to create a sign-in API route, okay? So let's just go back here and let's go to API. This is sign up. Now let's just create a folder which is sign in, okay? And then let's just create a file here which is route, okay? .ts. It has to be like that. So let's just go to sign up and just copy everything, okay, and then paste it here on sign in, okay. And then let's just modify the simple things that needs to be modified. Otherwise a lot of things are going to be the same. Okay, we want to put everything in a try catch block. I'm happy with that. We want to get the request body. I'm happy with that. Then is data correct? We are using this schema, okay. We can change this schema and use the sign in from sign in schema dot save pass. We are passing this, okay. As you can see, we are starting to get some TypeScript errors because this one is expecting the email and the password, okay, based on the schema. And then if is data dot success is false, throw an error which is a 400 UI data not correct, which is this is just the schema validation. And then if that's the case, in terms of the sign in, we don't really need to what let me just quickly check, to hash the password. There is no need for that. And then user is equal to await. In this case, we are not creating, okay, we are some sort of getting, we are some sort of querying, okay. So we just need to delete this, okay. And then from there we need to look for find unique here, okay, because we want to find a unique record. And then we need to create this method and pass an object, okay. So here we need to put some constraints where, okay, and then where what, let's open this. Let's say where email, okay, email is equal to what, let's check, where email is equal to is correct data, okay, because we will get a data here dot data dot email, okay. We are checking where there is this email, okay. So after we are done with that, we need to test if the user exists, okay. We can test it the same way, because if the user is not there, then return user not created, user does not exist, okay. As you can see, should we continue and proceed here, that means here we are creating what, a secret, okay. In terms of logging in, are we going to generate the JSON web token? Yes, because we are confirming that this is the correct user, so we are issuing a JSON web token. We can leave this one. Token is equal to, remember, you need to make sure in all the modules you are using this what can I say, this secret, the uncoded text. It needs to be coded in everything so that everything could be in sync. And then let's continue. Here we are creating the token, okay. We are awaiting it. I'm happy with everything that is here. User is going to be a user ID, email is going to use email, okay. I'm happy with everything that is here. And then response with token, let's see, the fact that there is a user that exists, that doesn't mean the password matches, okay. So somewhere here, let's check where, before we create a secret, okay, before we create any secret, we need to check if the password is valid. Let's type here const, okay, is password valid, okay, more like asking a question. Let's await, okay. Do you remember what we have used to hash or to encrypt the password? It was bcrypt. So let's type here bcrypt, okay. What we want to compare bcrypt dot compare. And then in terms of comparing, we need to pass two strings. The first one, it's the data that is coming from the UI, which we are going to get it from, let's copy this as it is. And then instead of getting the email, we are going to get the password, okay. And then the second one is the one that is coming from the database. Okay, that is coming from the database dot password. Okay, suppose we don't have an error here. We just need to validate, or we need to be defensive. How are we going to do that? It's the same as this one. Okay, let's make this bulletproof. If this is not true, which is these passwords are not the same, we need to respond with the message. Let's say incorrect password or username, because we are not sure which one might it be. Okay, or username. Okay, incorrect password or username. The status is 400 because this is a UI error, okay, or a user fault than the server fault. Okay, the user has given us a wrong input, and then from there, should this continue from here, it means that the password was correct. We want to create a token. I'm happy with this, with all these data. Okay, let me just give you a tip here. Okay, it is very important to make your variables a bit generic and reusable. As you can see here, I'm not taking much time to edit or convert this into from sign up to sign in, because most of my variables are almost generic, or the, what can I say, more or less like the same. Okay, this doesn't mean create meaningless variable. A user will always be a user. Just stick to that. So that's why I am able to stick with this user. It doesn't matter where, everything works in the JSON web token generation. Everything works here in until even in the response. Okay, and then after that we are going to have an unknown error. I think this concludes this endpoint. It was very quick. Obviously, sometimes when things are very quick, there might be some errors, okay? But sometimes it means that your code, not necessarily it's clean, but it's easy to copy and paste, okay? But we are caring developers. We don't just do things for the sake of doing it quick. So let's just quickly run through it, okay? This is a post method. Yes, we are going to take the data from here. I'm happy with that. We are going to test if the data is correct by safe passing this using a sign-in schema. I'm happy with this. Okay, if success is equal to false, we are being defensive. Return this UI data not correct. I'm happy with this. And then the user await.prisma.find unique, where the email is equal to the supplied email. I'm happy with that. If there is no user, okay, if there no user, that means the user does not exist. I'm happy with that. You are trying to sign in, then the email is not there. That means you are supposed to register. Okay, cool. And then if the password is password valid, we are using bcrypt here. Okay, compare. What are we comparing? We are comparing the data that has been supplied. Okay, is data correct? The one that has been supplied to the one that comes from a database. If not true, let's be defensive, incorrect password. And then if true, let's create a secret for the JWT token generation. This process is copy and paste, and then return this or else catch, and that is it. I'm happy with this, guys. Okay, at least I've double checked it. We've got the route, which is sign in, and we've got the UI, and then let's just get into it, and that's it. All right, let's go back and inspect so that we can first check the network. Or let's first check the application. Apologies about that, for a cookie. Remember, we had this before. Do I still know which users have I used? I think we had a user called coded. Okay, it was coded everything. What we can do, let's just copy this and then let's go to JWT. My apologies for this. I just forgot the user that I had. So let's just quickly take the token that is already there and let's decode it. Let's see the type of user. We've got a user called token. Okay, so what we want to do, my apologies about this, we want to remove this, delete it, and then we want to put token here, token@gmail.com, and the password is Let's first put a wrong password. Let's go and check here. Let's just put a wrong password, token1. Okay, I hope I was typing token1. Okay, this is the wrong password. Let's see. This network thing doesn't show me. Is it me? Let me just double check. Okay, my apologies about this. I just want to check something. Okay, because when I'm here on network, okay, let me put it again. Okay, I'm supposed to see something here. My apologies about that. Let's see on performance. Nope. Network and then doc. That's not. I want all. Nothing show up. Doc CSS front end socket. Nope. Other. No. Okay. I will have to double check this because whenever I'm sending a request, suppose I see something here. Okay, suppose I see something where, let me check where. Okay, suppose I see the details about this request. Let's see, is there anything that I have to... Okay, I will deal with this later, but I'm supposed to see the request and the response from the server, but don't mind about this. Let's just put the right details and let's see what will happen. Signed in successfully. Okay, as you can see. And then let's go back and check in terms of the application. We have a token, okay? And the token is supposed to be token again. Okay, let's delete this and then let's paste this. Okay, as you can see, this is token. Okay, that means we have managed to sign in successfully. Okay, don't forget that I've got Finance here, a platform, a free platform for creating codes and invoices for freelancers and business people. If you are a business person, please come here. The link is in the description below. Don't forget, I've got some awesome Udemy courses. The first 4 Udemy courses here are mine. Check the link in the description below for those courses. If this video has been helpful, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.